Cat's Corner podcast is back on the airwaves, baby. Live and in technicolor, if you will. It is the Cat Corner podcast with your host, the three-time world karate champion, WCW legend, WWE legend, the man with the biggest stick in the industry. It looks like, what in the world? That is Ernest the Cat Miller. I am Big Shug Keziah on this microphone. I spit fire every Monday night from 7 to 8, run you right into Raw right here. And I want to give it up before we even get going to our illustrious sponsor, Recite. Take it away, Recite.
We're Recite. Of course we offer all-inclusive site work. We're Recite. Of course we have a dynamic site crew. We're Recite. We have secure foundations. We're Recite. Of course we're good stewards. Recite redefines the way site work is done. Contact us at recite.com. It's re-site.com.
Oh my goodness. Well, we back and live. What's going on, Mr. Cat? What you got there?
As you can see, this is what they call a bow staff. It's a weapon of choice. My mom, she used to use one knee when she would whip my ass, but she was a broom handle.
Wow.
Now they took this and made it into a weapon, a karate weapon, a bow staff. Bang! What's up, Big Ray?
I definitely don't want to get hit by that. So we'll kind of keep the conversation light because I don't want to, that thing's long enough to reach out and touch somebody.
What's
so
up,
how you been?
Ray?
You've been to a movie premiere, it looks like.
Man, let me tell you, I went to the movie premiere of the Trouble Man, and it was great, man. This is a great movie. Michael White, Michael Epps, Method Man, Lala Anderson. Hey, listen, this is a great cast. I mean, this is a good movie. I actually sat and watched the movie myself on the premiere, and man, the reaction that it got from the crowd was like magnificent. It's something I think, man, Michael White in this movie, I know he's about 50 now, but his action fighting in this movie is great. I mean, it's top notch. And of course, the cat doing his thing in there. I'm doing my thing.
I heard you were in there and you were beating some ass yourself. Did you have to beat some ass in this film?
I'm not gonna tell you. You got to go see it yourself, man. Because listen, I'm telling you, it's great, man. And
theatric release, or are we going streaming on this? Or
Netflix, bro, I don't know. It's a studio film. It's a studio film. So whatever the studio decides to do, they're gonna release it the way they want to. But I got to make a new friend, man, with Orlando Jones. You remember him, Ray?
Orlando Jones, absolutely.
Yeah, man, listen, that's a smart, great dude, man. I mean, his acting is, on key. Let me tell you, he did a great job playing one of the kind of club boss. I mean, wait till you see this movie. I mean, I give it a 1 out of 10, 10 being the high. I give it a 10 plus.
Okay, action. So it's that good.
Listen, the action in it is make you laugh, make you cry, make you go, wow, what was that? It's a great movie, man. Mike did a great job doing the producing, and along with on Swirl Film. Didn't they do something with it?
Man, I don't know. I need to get with Eric on that. He has never told me that he was part of it. He probably did some production work on it, but I wouldn't think, because y'all were in Atlanta. I'm sure he had something to do with it in Atlanta, but because it was filmed in multiple cities, wasn't it? Or was it all in Atlanta?
From what I understand, it was only in Atlanta. But I mean,
well, great.
The club scenes were nice. Man, it was a great movie. It's a good movie. People should go see it. It'll be out, I think, June the 19th. Where, I don't know yet. Yeah, I don't know yet, but it's a great movie.
Well, good. It's called Trouble Man.
So, Big Ray. So listen. I've been watching wrestling, and I don't watch it much, but I've been listening on the internet. I've been listening to my friends talk. People, first of all, they want to talk about Goldberg. They want to know if Goldberg going to be back, if he's going to be involved in a match. I mean, I think I don't really know, because you know how WWE work now. WWE will work the crowd. they'll trick in and everybody. They'll throw something out there and make it look like this is it, then change it on you at the last minute.
Curveball.
We used to call it worked. You know, they work the crowd. And when they work the crowd, listen, they work the bars in the back too. I'm gonna tell you, I got worked one time, and I'm gonna tell you when it was. It when Ric Flair went to the ring and he faked a heart attack.
And everybody thought it was real. I thought it was real too.
I'm in the back. I'm in the back sitting down, and people running around, and Rick landing in the ring, and paramedics out there. I really thought, man, you know, I said, man, it looked like we're about to lose Rick. What's wrong with him? I'm asking everybody. Everybody said, I don't know, he might be having a heart attack. People running around in the back. I mean, they tricked everybody. Then the next Thursday on Thunder, here come Rick walking through, drinking a cup of coffee like ain't nothing ever happened. They worked.
He got me too. I'm telling you, I thought it was real. Well, I'm telling you that the announcers do such a great job when that's going on, making you think that this is not part of the show.
You know, as a fan, I can't speak for you guys, but as somebody who's working in the back and we part of the show, and they can still pull the wool over our eyes, over my eyes. Let me tell you something. They can still trick me, and I know I'm looking right at the script. I know I know the outcome of every match. But they still find a way to throw in the little curves and trick balls and things just to make it turn out to be nothing what you thought it was going to be. Some people like that. Some people like that, man. Some people like that. Some fans, and I don't know. I don't like it because, you know, like speaking of Rick, man, when Rick appeared to have had a heart attack in the ring, it was scary for me. It gave me a few more gray hairs, you know, because I thought I was maybe about to lose a friend. But you know, and I know, in pro wrestling, we've had a couple of guys actually die in the ring for real.
Oh yeah,
we had a guy. We had a guy to have a heart attack in the ring for real. I think he was wrestling Rey Mysterio, right?
Yeah, in Mexico.
In Mexico, I mean, a few guys had heart attacks in the ring, you know, and
hell, Jerry the King Lawler had one ringside calling him. He had just wrestled and he came back down to ringside and started announcing again. And then the next thing you know, he's laying on the floor, dead as a hammer.
But
bring him back.
But see, that's part of the show. Back in the day, we used to like that. And when I was there, it was starting like 95. Listen, everything was a secret. We didn't know if guys really were at each other, whether they liked each other, or they having some kind of fight in the catering, and then that spills out into the ring. We kind of figure, okay, now that was a work. Right. They tricked us. So they started in the catering, and they worked their way all the way to the ring, and it was beautiful because nobody knew whether it was fake or if it was real. Right. Now people tell everything. Wrestlers tell everything. Everybody they give away the secrets. They give away they give away the endings before they advertise.
Yeah, there's a leak somewhere. Somebody's telling a guy on the dirt sheet, and they must be getting some backhanded money. We got some shout outs. I just want to reach out to the people that are on because we are live. Skyhook says, "What's happening, Cat and Shug?" Super Lars is giving us a shout out. And also he asked a question to you. Weren't you in a movie that ended with a guy dying in the ring as well? And I know he's speaking of the movie The Wrestler and Mickey Rourke's character, the Ram.
Listen,
now wasn't that open for interpretation?
Hey, bro, can I answer that, Ray?
Yeah.
That's what you gave the question. You gave the question. No, it's not interpretation. No, it's not. It's not interpretation. We was there. Everybody know what was going on. Everybody saw Mickey Rourke in the air, but nobody saw him have a heart attack. How in the hell what's his name?
Super Lars.
How Super Lars know that the guy died? He don't. That's just a fan. We want you to
That's why I
think what
said
you want to think.
it's kind of open ended. You kind of maybe he did, maybe he didn't.
Maybe you got a big mouth. Maybe you got a big mouth. You don't see you.
That's a surety.
I mean, that's see. Let me tell you this. Vince McMahon called a meeting one day, and it was a surprise meeting. Everybody got there early. We'll get there early. He said, "Okay, get everybody up. We got a meeting. We're gonna meet in the locker room at 1:30." 1:30 came. Vince McMahon came in there. He was heated. He was heated, man. He was mad. And he was just telling everybody, said, listen, I don't know who in the hell want to take a chance on losing their jobs by telling the internet people what the show gonna be about. So apparently we had a snitch on the inside. Once they fill out the paper and get the script together and send them out to the boys, somebody was getting it, giving it straight to the internet. And it was on the internet before the show even began.
Correct.
So Vince and fighting the internet. They looking at the internet. They're saying, okay, maybe we need to change this ending. We can change this up a little bit. We can throw a monkey wrench in this. We can do this right here. All because they still wanted that surprise finish. And it was hard to get a surprise finish, especially think about the last match on the show is the most important match of the whole show. But Absolutely. they can't even do the match and run the match the way it was written because why? It's already on the internet. Somebody on the inside will get the work and get the matches and give them to the internet. Right. And Vince McMahon told me, he said, listen, if I find out, and this came from Vince right there, he said, if I find out who it is, I'm telling you right now, you're fired and you will never work for anybody else.
Well, you were part of that. You were part of that. You were part of that meeting because you were doing commentary at that time.
Exactly, man. But there was
you were entrusted. You were in the inner circle. Even the boys don't know what's going to go down because they don't want leaks. So here's what I would have done. I'd have said, here's the script for tonight's show. And then I'd have pulled each one of them off to the side where they didn't know I was doing it during the day. And I would give them a special little twist of what I was going to do. And I'd tell every one of them something different. And then I'd figure out whichever one reported it to the internet, that little twist. That's your guy.
Right, that sounds good, but he got a show to run. A very important.
But you want to find out where your leak is.
Hold up. No, he got a big show to run. He don't have time to think about small things like that. Even if they did, they can still enjoy the show. So the show must go on. Like Vince said, the show must go on.
Yeah.
So all that trying to pick out small things, trying to find out who's telling. If you got a good show written, go with the show. Just let people be happy. Don't try to control everything. But that's how the business is, man. And now it's worse. It's worse now, man. You
people
don't have
feed off those dirt sheets, dude. They feed off of them.
I mean, they been who?
They being the super fans. Hell, they subscribe to that shit. Paid $10 a month, $15, $20 a month to you know what I'm saying? To be a part of.
No, I don't know what you're saying.
I'm just saying there's
hold on, wait a minute.
People
wait a minute. When I said stop, you stop. Ray, you a fan. I'm the champ. Act like it.
What was you gonna say then? Did you interrupted me?
I don't know. I forgot.
See, what I'm saying is the dirt sheets have gotten so popular that super fans want to know what's going to happen before it happens instead of just like my man Super Lars saying, I stay off the dirt sheet because it ruins the fun. Well, it does ruin the fun. If you're a fan and you want to follow episodically, like women follow the Housewives of Beverly Hills or wherever, New York, or whatever, you want to watch it every month, every Monday and every Friday and all the other nights so you can keep up with what's going on. It's like a little soap opera. And, it does change week to week. But they throw curveballs at us. Like last week when Gunther beat our boy Jey Uso. And he only had a 51-day run as world champion. A lot of people screaming and yelling, to and including his father, saying that, hey, is this right? Would they have done that to John Cena? Would they have done that to CM Punk? Would they have done it to, a lot of other people? They did it to his son.
Man, who you talking about, Rikishi?
Rikishi talking about his
bro,
boy
listen,
Jay getting the title ripped off of him.
And here you are, you spreading the news. You don't know if the news is true, if it's real, or if it's
I just
false.
listened to his take. He was pretty heated.
Yeah, but he's an actor. He's a pro wrestler. You don't know if this guy's real, if he's mad, or if he's just playing a role.
Well, we had the same thing 2 weeks ago.
But listen, you don't know, because his son is on top of the world now. Both of them, they're making millions of dollars. They're getting a huge pops. So why would he be at home complaining about something and things are going their way? Unless he part of it.
So this is what America can see you.
I don't want people to see me. I don't care. I want people to hear me. And listen now. Now shut your mouth and listen to me.
Well, back up and I will.
Now,
I can't see
right now, hey, Ray, I'm going to cut you off if you keep doing it. Now, let me tell you something, Ray. Right now, Rikishi can be part of the show. They can have something where Rikishi come. I can see Rikishi come down there to put his boys in check. You know what I'm saying? Make one of them lose. And then they get mad at their dad and do what young boys always wanted to do to their fathers sometime. Stomp a mud hole in his ass. Right in the ring. And then you can see John Cena, somebody coming down to help Rikishi to do what? Fight his sons off of him. Those guys will turn real heel fast. Think about it. You never know. So with Rikishi yelling and screaming and saying all kinds of things on the internet doesn't mean that it's the things that...
Did you listen to what he said, yes or no? Were you not the one that sent it to me? I'd already seen it.
Then.
But did you send it to me?
That's what I was about to say.
So I was going to say, you heard every word he said. You heard him say an average of 15,000 people a night or whatever they got in marinas, every single one of them is yeeting.
So wait a minute. Hold on. Let's talk
together.
Why are you taking
the strap off the guy getting the biggest pop of the night?
Because you can put it back on. That's how you do it, Ray.
You don't let a different program.
Listen, Ray, listen. You take it off to put it back on. That's how you do it. Nobody want to carry the belt around, not even through the airport, for too long. It's not cool. How do you think Ric Flair won 16 times? He had to lose at least 15.
Lost 17. Obviously, he ain't the champ no more. I don't care. I'm a fan. I'm gonna watch it anyway. But when that's a little bit of realism in it, it kind of gets me more invested because I like realness. I like, we got a friend of the show that is about to be in Atlanta doing his thing. That everybody's already screaming and hollering, saying that he gonna get the belt. He gonna beat Gunther, and he gonna be the five-time, however many times it's been.
You spreading unfoundational news. That news is not.
I'm just telling you what other people are saying.
Anything. It's not. You don't know if it's real. You just run your mouth. You hear people talking in the bathroom, in the locker room, or wherever you go, and stick your dirty ear, and you hear that, and you bring that news back, and you spread it. Because you're a fan. That's what we want to do. A fan like you will go get 10 more fans like you. So we want to spread that bit of information in your little small head, and you take it in, and it sink right down into your little narrow heart. And then you take it out and you go find somebody just like you, low down, dirty. And you tell them all the news you want them to know. And guess what they do? They take sides. They become fans. And that's what we like. We like to trick you guys. So you don't know if Goldberg.
Speaking of being tricked, last week.
Wait, whoa. I still got something to say.
Well, say it then.
You don't know if Goldberg is going to wrestle or what's going to happen. You don't know. Everybody on the internet talking about this. They're talking about Goldberg. They're talking about Goldberg coming to be on what's that Saturday night? What?
Saturday night's main event, baby.
I
Atlanta,
have it.
GA.
Have you ever watched that show before?
I ain't missed an episode since it aired in the very
You,
beginning. I've
by
seen
the
every
look,
one of them.
by the look of your jaws, you ain't missed a dinner.
Listen, maggot. I kind of look like the Sarge a little bit with that chin on.
Oh, you put that chin up, boy. That chin gonna get you in trouble.
I will never show that chin in a fight, baby. That thing will be tucked down like this.
You need, hey, Ray, you need to be a wrestler. Your name need to be Mr. Chin.
Mr. Chin.
But
Sweet
listen,
chin music. All
so
right.
listen, so I like, but you know what? I like that. Ray, the only reason I have you on here, the reason you on here, listen to me. The reason you on here, I got a lot of wrestling friends, man, a lot of them who want to be with me on this podcast.
Here we go.
But then again, I said they could be a guest. But I needed somebody who's a smart mark, somebody who know the business. I almost think they're in the business. Somebody who love the business.
I'm as close as I want to be.
Somebody who love the business. Somebody who's been around the guys for years and years and years. I like to hear what you got going on in your little head. I like to hear the stories that you believe in the turnout, that you believe these stories going to develop into. But I know you guys get your feelings and get let down when these stories doesn't turn into what you want.
Well, I mean, you know, when you're thinking it's going one way and it ends up another, that is a little disheartening. But most of the time, and I say most because it's not 100% of the time, the direction of the management directs you in a way that's going to lead to a bigger payday down the road for everybody. So that's, you know.
Wait a minute. What you just said a bunch of nothing. What? Say that again. I
said most of the time, not every time, management has a better direction on what's going to go down in the program, leading to a bigger payday down the road. Instead of giving the fans what they want right now, the chase, as we call it, in the business instead of the run, the chase is sometimes, like Super Lars was saying, he says, and I'm quoting him now, Cody's chasing for a year was more fun than him being a champ for a year. And I don't know, I kind of 50% agree with that, but I like seeing him finish the story and all that stuff. And of course, Skyhook, you know, big meat rider tonight, saying Cat should have been the WCW champ and at very least the WCW TV champion. I don't know what Skyhook's trying to get, if he's trying to get a free autograph picture.
You listen, I'm gonna give him one. I'm gonna give just for that. What's that, Skyhook? Send me your information. You're gonna get a picture, signed autograph picture.
An 8x10 of the Cat.
I'm gonna give you a t-shirt. I'm gonna give you what else could I give this guy? He's a fan. What else could I give him?
Give him a grape Tootsie Pop.
So thanks for being a fan.
Skittles.
Dog, let me finish, Ray. Thanks for being a fan. I'm glad these guys are with us. I'm glad these guys are patronizing us.
It's Justin, by the way, your super fan that went with you to Vegas. That's who it is.
So what?
Well, I'm just saying, we're calling this guy Skyhook. We're calling him by his handle, and it was. He said he will take more autographs, though. I'm just giving you what he's saying.
Okay, all right. Well, you don't need to kind of put the man out there like that. If he's using one handle, let him use it.
He typed what his name was on here. I'm just reading what he said. Everybody else is reading it too.
Okay, well, we talking about now. Let's talk about Run Truth.
That's what I was getting at. While we were on the air last week with our good friend Stevie Ray, straight shooting as Stevie Ray, Ron the Truth come out and cut a scathing promo and cut off his dreadlocks.
Hey, hold up, wait a minute. They was about going anyway. He didn't have anything in the top. So go ahead.
He cut off a bunch of them. There was a handful of them.
Yeah, all of them was on the backside. He had nothing in the top, but go ahead.
And he reintroduced himself as Ron the Truth Killings, and he is going by that. He said he's driving now. So I don't know if they're trying to make a split personality out of this dude, that one half of him is R-Truth and the other part is Ron Killings, and the Ron Killings part is going to be devastating people. He might be kind of an edgy guy now.
I think if they do that, man, they setting the man up for a letdown. Cause people like Ron because he's funny, he's entertaining. He's not a killer. He can't, bro. I've been there before. I know he's not a killer. That
in
right
TNA,
there,
he was a stone-faced killer.
Bro, when did he get over? He's in WWE now.
Dude, he got over in TNA's, or he got over in the WWE.
I'm saying, why do you think so many people like him now? They don't. Because
he's hilarious.
Okay, then he's fun. People like to be entertained by him. Why would they bring him back and say, okay, now we're gonna turn you into something
serious,
totally different than what you was before we let you go? It don't make sense to me.
They're working that angle. They're doing that split personality thing like they did with Mick Foley.
Why did he cut his hair?
You remember he had 3 faces: Cactus Jack, Dude Love, and Mankind.
You got 3 chins. One on the bottom named Bernard.
You getting
the one on the left named Judy. Hey, brother.
You getting smacked up when I see you.
Listen, I don't even know if this is real, man. People saying that him getting fired was just part of the scheme, part of the show. But I've never seen somebody get fired and brought right back because the fans wanted them. I've never seen that. Never seen it. Not right back, not a week later. I think it was great. I told you
that he was never officially off the website either. So when you're not officially off the website, you still with the company. Let's be honest. Let's be real.
If a man trying to do some investigating.
But they had they had a handful of guys that took all their social media away, dropped WWE from all their socials, as in protest.
Hey, Ray, let me ask you something. Do you really think a couple of fans leaving WWE Network
I'm talking
about
wrestlers.
Don't really
I'm talking
hurt?
about under contract wrestlers. Miz, Karrion Kross.
We don't.
Xavier.
Hey, we don't care. They part of the damn show.
That's what I'm getting at. Somebody that's under contract ain't about to do that. They ain't fixing to mess their bread up over it. Hey, man, sorry you got fired, bro, but, I got family to feed. You know what I'm saying?
Now, that's the same thing. Listen, that's the same thing with Kishi. Kishi angry at what? He know this business. Kishi is a hell of an actor, a hell of a voice.
I did it for The Rock.
And he's sitting there and he's saying all these things. He's saying what a father would say if he thought his son was being misused. But they are over. They're over in the business. Everybody there know who these guys are. They're gonna make money for a long time.
Well, if
why
what they say is true, how do you feel? Let's speculate. If Big Bill Goldberg does lay the jackhammer on Gunther and take that title in Atlanta, Georgia, the setup being on SmackDown on Friday night and the Saturday night's main event on Saturday, and he does it, we're gonna be there anyway. We're gonna be standing on our feet cheering like, yeah, baby.
Listen, bro. Whatever they want to do with their TV show, they can do. I'm not a wrestling fan. I'm a wrestler. I'm a legend.
So you ain't gonna eat no popcorn with me and watch it?
No, bro. No.
Man, come on, man. Why
I'm not gonna be anywhere near you.
Support your friend. Support Mr. Goldberg. Support your friend.
I am, but I might be in the back somewhere, relaxing, waiting for him to get through, watching it with the boys in the back. I might do that. Listen, Goldberg have already told his story and where he wanted to go with the future and with his future in wrestling. Matter of fact, fans, you can go back to the Cat's Corner podcast when we interviewed Goldberg a couple of months ago and
Yes.
listen to him. He'll tell you right there his plan for his last match. So go to the YouTube Cat's Corner podcast and listen to the interview and see for yourself what's gonna happen.
Well, I'd like to see him get the strap one more time and retire.
And while you're over there, subscribe and hit the like button and keep us moving.
And don't forget about that Cash App either. $ Cat's Corner
$sign.
Podcast.
But if
Right
you
there
like
it is.
us,
Look at my man.
Hey,
he's all over
if you like us, if we doing something, we entertaining you guys, come on, baby. Buy a cup of coffee, sit down. Send $5 to the cash out. If not, if you don't want to, the hell with you. We're gonna do it anyway. Tell them, Big Ray.
Man, we ain't scared of you people. We ain't scared of y'all. If y'all don't want to give us no money, that's all right. We ain't begging. I am a little bit begging. I mean, because it helps. I mean, we got people that want to charge us to come on here.
Oh my goodness, yeah, we gonna have to start
crazy, man. We do stuff for free all the time, and then our buddies be like, yeah, if you give me 500 for an hour or 1,000, and we like, all right, man. So I mean, we having to pay to keep this thing going, but hey, it's all right. We got Recite; they help us out. We got our man behind the scenes, Cody, Colorado Cody, that's holding it down in the back end, helping us on the production side. And we got a lot of fans. We got over 5,000 views on Stevie Ray, man. That was good. Ain't been out but a week. That's good.
Keep talking, Big Ray. I'm here. I'm sitting in something. Keep talking.
All right. I knew we had a guest coming up. I ain't sure when they're available, but if they are available or whatnot, we would like to bring them on so we can get a fan's perspective of this latest R-Truth. And
hey, we got you. You are a fan. What you mean get a fan?
Well, I get it. I get it. But sometimes we get super fans, that want to be a part of the show, and we send links out to them and see if they want to be a part of it. And sometimes they answer and sometimes they don't.
Well, what do you think? What do you think about the R-Truth?
So right now he's not available. I guess he's still at work in Tampa, Florida. I don't know what he's doing, but it's not a big deal. Not a big deal. That's why it's live, baby. Like the American dream doth roll live and live in color, if you will. And never has 285 pounds of blue-eyed soul ever captivated a country like I have.
Right.
Now, what you doing, Cat? What
Ray,
you got? You got your headphones on. What you listening to? Leonard Skinner.
Please shut up, Ray.
Are you listening to Leonard Skinner? What are you listening to?
Please shut up, Ray. So Big Ray.
Yes.
I want to know the perspective. At Super, where's that Super who?
Super large, brother.
I can't see that. Super large. I mean, what did he think about Ron Truth? Is he happy he's back?
I don't know. Can somebody get a hold of Super Lars? And he's probably watching Raw right now, and I don't blame him. I mean, that's what people
Raw.
do.
Raw is not on. It's 7:42, right?
Okay, well then he should be listening right now. Where are you at, Super Lars? What do you think about it? What about you, Skyhook? What do you think about R-Truth?
Ray, without me, you ridiculous, man. Won't you just keep your mind now on wrestling? Talk to the people about the wrestling, about what's going on out there in the business. I think right now, what wrestling used to be about, like a circus, a traveling circus, where everything was fun. All the family go through, get your popcorn, your cotton candy, and sit down and watch two guys in the ring wrestle and have fun. Now it's about
two grown men in their underwear getting it on.
Now it's about, bro, stop playing. I'm serious. Now it's about business, right? I mean, that big company, it's a $1 billion company.
No doubt.
So these guys can't just do what they were doing before when it was owned by Vince McMahon. They can't just go around and make decisions. I'm gonna get rid of this guy. I need to cut back on this guy. I need to get this guy. I need to fire this. They can't do that anymore. It's a business now. It's all about business.
Well, you and I both know that wrestling needs storylines if they're going to keep people interested in what's going on. Nobody comes to see them just run around and flip over each other for 15 to, 11 to 15 minutes and get a 3 count if it don't mean something.
Now,
I ain't putting you over unless it means something.
Where you get that from?
You ain't putting me over unless it means something.
What did you get that from?
It's just how it goes in the business. I mean,
no,
if it don't make money, it don't make sense. And if it's making money, then it makes sense.
Bro, if it don't make money, it's not in the business. Anybody in the business can make money, whether they losing or winning. You know, when I first got,
I ain't talking about the win-loss. I'm talking about the reason.
That's why I'm saying. That's what we're talking about. When I first got to wrestling, the advice Booker T gave me and said, "Hey, Cat, don't worry about winning, losing, or being in some kind of long, drawn out
storyline.
Storyline. Don't worry about that." He said, "Don't worry about that. Go out there and get yourself on TV and get over.
Maximize your minutes.
Get over. Don't try to let them do the thing in the back. You under contract." When I first signed with WWE, the first thing Triple H told me, he said, "Cat, you can relax. We got you now. You got a job. You a superstar. You're a WWE superstar." They took care of everything. They don't know what's going to make money, but they think everything in the business. If you're on the contract, people want to see you win or lose. So it's not a thing about winning or losing or programs or storylines. It's about, hey, what they want to see on TV. And when I said that's Triple H and the guys who are writing the storylines in the show.
So you don't think the fans' perspective, they don't write for the fans. You don't think that they write to keep the fans' interest and pique their interest and surprise them and take them down this long journey with all these little side roads, and then these little side roads always end up where the main storyline was headed the whole time. And they took you on this little sidetrack journeys, and you're wondering, why are they doing this and why are they doing that? And they're telling what they call long-term storytelling.
First of all, I want to see some more black champion. I haven't seen a black champion in a long time.
Well, is Samoa not? Do they not? That's not.
Whoa!
You guys don't claim Samoans.
Whoa! Wait a minute.
I'm just guessing. I'm just asking. Is that something totally different? I'm ignorant when it comes to this stuff. So don't get on me.
You're not.
I don't know.
No, you're not. You just said it, though. Did nobody put that question in your mouth?
I'm asking you a question because in the last 3 years, not only has Roman Reigns dominated for 3 years having the title,
you think, whoa,
and then Jay getting it for 51 days.
So you think Roman Reigns could just say he's black?
I ain't saying that.
You just said
color.
It.
You said no,
I did. I said a black man. I won't see a black champion.
That's racist.
Coming from your mouth, right? You from the deep south, man.
We're down here in the old south. That's all I'm saying. But you saying black. If I said we need more white champions, I'm a bad guy. I would never say that. The champion is the champion.
You just said it, right?
No, Rock was my favorite champ when he was the champ.
No,
I like Mark Henry as the champ in the Hall of Fame.
No.
I ain't a racist bone in my body.
You've been with Ric Flair for life.
Woo!
See, you still
of course,
with him.
He's the 16-time heavyweight champion of the world, and he had to defend it all over the world in different federations and everything.
Well,
not just in one. I shouldn't say little because it's the mothership. But the WWE, like John Cena, got it 17 times, which is nuts. It's crazy. I can't even believe that. And he's only wrestled for the WWE. He's never had a title outside the WWE. So it is what it is. So what are you saying? I'm asking you a direct question. Do you guys look at Jay?
Oh, wait a minute. You guys. You guys. Who the hell are you guys?
When you're saying you want a black champion, do you look at them as people of color, or do you have to be what?
You got to be a black. You got to be a
black. Bro, you saying all black? Like who? Today, who would you put the strap on today? Ron the Truth? Ron Killings? You let him beat John Cena? They in a program together. He just whooped the shit out of Cena on Friday night on SmackDown twice.
Wait a minute. You trying to back up. And that's what people are saying. People are saying just because
I can't back it up. I'm asking a simple question. I'm not sure that I wouldn't do it. I think I probably would. I'd like to see if he could pull the merch, but it's going to mess up the whole storyline of John's last ride. He's done. He's got what, 11, 12, 13 more dates? It's over.
What's more important? Somebody last ride, somebody who career is ending right now, no matter what? And you tell me, how can you mess that up by not putting a guy who is in the business, probably got a long career ahead of him? Put the belt on the guy.
At 50 plus years old, does he have a long career?
Didn't they just, he's in the business, right?
He is.
How many, wait a minute. How many times have Ric Flair had the belt?
16 times. Officially. Unofficially, probably 22, 23 times.
Name me somebody else who had the belt that long.
Only John Cena. And then after that, it's Triple H and Randy Orton. With like 15 and 14. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're saying a lot, Big Ray. And I hope things turn out to not be just like you want it to be, because it's
not like I want it to be. I hope I think Truth deserves the belt. He's done a lot for that company. He's been an ambassador for that company.
But he only deserved the belt because he's been such a good employee.
Correct. He's given them 15, 18, however many years, 20 years.
So just because we'll give him the belt, because he's been a good little worker. He's been a good boy.
He's good. He has done well. He's good in the ring. He's good in the ring. If you let him go, I thought he had a hell of a match on Saturday night's main event. But I think he sold it pretty good this week when he jumped on Cena Friday night. Not once, but twice. And now he's got a match with him Friday night in Atlanta. They fighting in Atlanta. Friday night on SmackDown. So I don't think it's for the belt, though. I think it's a grudge match. I don't think it's for the title. So I think they let Truth go over. I really do. I think Cena gets beat in a non-title match.
Well, Big Ray, we're going to do something before we go.
What we're going to do?
Before we go, I'm going to give you an opportunity to go and apologize to all the black people out there.
If I owe the black community an apology, I do apologize, but I ain't trying to offend nobody. I was asking you a question.
You asked me no question.
I did. I said, do you claim Jay and Roman as people of color? Yes or no?
No. You trying to slip your
I'm asking a question because I'm ignorant.
I did not say somebody of color. I said I want to see a black champion. That's all I said.
Tell me who.
So you just picked two of the guys that closely look like me, look like us.
Well, I didn't pick
Usos.
Sheamus. I didn't pick Sheamus. Okay, he don't look like me or you.
Whatever, Big Ray.
You just tell me, who would you put the strap on?
Big Ray, it's always good to talk to you. I like that, Big Ray. I like you. I like that you got your opinion. You're opinionated. I like that, Big Ray.
I just love the sport, and I'd like to see it grow. It's growing by leaps and bounds. It's probably bigger than it's ever been, money-wise. And I'm not sure about fan-wise, but I think it's making more money than it's ever made. I don't know if the number of eyes, because when you were doing it back when the Monday Night Wars was going on, it was pulling those $3 and $4 and $5 million
$3 and $4, bro. We were doing 8 and 9, boy. What are you talking about?
9 million people on Monday night watching you guys and splitting back and forth and clicking back and forth. Those were the days. But now it's kind of it's kind of, I mean, as much as I love AEW and TNA and NWA and all the other ones that are out there.
You know what? I just thought about that. We've been on for 45 minutes and we haven't brought up AEW or TNA. And, you know, those are some good shows out there, too.
They really are.
Have you watched AEW much?
Yeah, I watch it every Wednesday, and I try to watch every Friday or Saturday whenever they air it. Collision. I watch Dynamite in Collision. I don't watch the Dark or After Dark or whatever. I think it's Dark, AEW Dark. I don't watch it. It's on YouTube, but I don't watch it. But it's anyway. But it's got some good stuff in it. I mean, it just has flashes for me. It's just the production value's just not as good as as WWE in my opinion. I just don't think the storytelling is as good.
AEW is like a brand new fancy house in the neighborhood with all the new stuff around it. You know what I'm saying? With all the new up-to-date stuff. And then WWE is like the old big house at the end of the road that people go in and kept really nice, but it's kind of big and old. That's what I like. I like to watch that. I like to watch the old stuff. And I like to watch some of the old style wrestling. Some of the stuff they call. But what you gonna do when these guys leave? When Triple H and those guys get the hell on? Who they gonna bring up in there? Some new guy?
Gonna be a mess. Unless they really got a good continuation of management. But I don't think Triple H going anywhere for a while. Unless the rumors are true that him and Dwayne are really fighting behind the scenes. I don't believe that.
That boy said that he's in the studio.
Who's in the studio?
Shane, he say in the studio, nobody really let him in. I don't see him. I see Cody. You know, I mean, we got a #1 fan. I don't know if I wonder if Cody
is he there, Cody? Well, I'll be doggone. There's Cody.
No, he's not here.
Oh,
he said
okay.
He's backstage.
He just said I'm in the studio. I don't see him.
You got to hit that button. You got to hit that blue button at the bottom.
I just want to get his take if he's here. If he's not, we'll go ahead and close it out.
Well, Benji B wants to know where Justin, the #1 fan, at. I think he's in. I don't know. I don't want to. He's in parts unknown. I don't want to give out his coordinates.
Yeah. He's a great fan. I'm glad to have him. He supports us with everything. So, you know, thank you.
Super Lars is back. He said sorry, had to hop off for a work call, but he's back. So how do you feel about R-Truth? Do you feel like it was the work, or do you feel like it was real deal? The truth. Work or truth? Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Anyway, Raw's about to start.
Yeah, I don't see him coming on. I resent him a new link, but he is the same one.
It's okay. It's all right.
We can do him next week on another topic.
We'll give him on something else. But anyway, listen, I'd like to thank you, Big Ray, Big Cody, for coming on and being part of this show. And you know, I'm doing some research. I'm trying to find out, is this the truth? Did Triple H fire Ron Truth? And then
he says Lars has responded. Lars has responded.
Bro, hey, Ray, don't talk over me just to read what a fan said. You can wait.
Said you asked him the question, and I'm letting
you but can I finish saying what I'm saying? All right. So, Big Ray,
go ahead.
There's a way to do this.
Yeah,
you don't have to read over.
Shut up. I'm gonna shut up. You go talk. Go ahead.
Okay. I want to find out whether or not Ron was fired by Triple H, and somebody in the company made Triple H rehire him, or if it was all fake and they tricked everybody. It seemed like they tricked everybody. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking to get some news. I'm gonna go
Or-
inside. I got a couple of friends. I got a couple of friends that work in the business. All I do make a call. I can call Ron, but see, Ron can't really answer because he's part of the storyline.
Right. And he wouldn't give it up. He wouldn't give up the goods on his own program.
No.
Not if he knew he might tell you off air.
Yeah, and then I couldn't tell you guys.
Right. Well, Super Lars says he feels like it's a combination of both things, that it was real and it turned into a work. They just told him he wasn't getting renewed. He wasn't fired. Then they changed their mind. He's a great talent. And I think it was the right choice. Got to get the cat back on the show. Super Lars obviously has a show. What is your show, Super Lars?
Who and who is Skyhook?
Wait a minute. I
Skyhook
think
88.
Super Lars is our guy. I think that's Brian. I think it's Adam Baum.
Bro, who is Skyhook 88?
Oh no, he says Skyhook is my boy Justin, the one that went with you to the thing. Okay. Super Lars is saying he wanted you back on Raw. He does not have a show, and it's not Adam Baum. My bad. Sorry, Adam Baum, if you're listening. Peace up, baby. Peace up. But anyway.
All right, let's get
Cat.
out of here, Big Ray. Let's get out
I
of
know
here so
you
you
get
can
ready
go
to
watch.
go eat a damn turkey sandwich or something. I know what
Man,
you got to
I'm
do.
hungry. I'm hungry, man. But listen, I want to thank all the fans listening to us.
Yep.
You know, hey, we gonna grow. We gonna keep going. So, hey,
Here we
stay
grow
tuned.
again.
Stay tuned.
All right. Super Lars said he'd talk to y'all next week. So he'll be live and in Technicolor with us next week. Next Monday night, 7 o'clock, same bat time, same cat channel.
Bye-bye.